Alrighty. Cheers.
Fuck yeah.
So how you been, man?
Good. Since the last time we chatted, right?
Yeah, since the last time we chatted.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Since that last time,
100% been a while. Been like what, a week or two?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Time does fly, man. Yeah. I've been good. Yeah. Been exercising more, all that
That's
stuff.
good.
Yeah.
I start exercising tomorrow.
So,
Even though that sounds like a lie, but it's true.
don't worry, man. You'll get there. Just honestly stay committed.
Yo, I told
Jokes
myself
aside,
in
just stay
this
committed,
new
man.
year, like resolution or not, the biggest thing I want to like have is just consistency.
You know what'll help you? Like, have you like come up with like a plan, like in terms of like what?
Yeah,
you're-
like yo, the thing is, like I've lost this weight before, so I know what to do. It was just, it was always my consistency that fell off.
Got it. Yeah.
So for me, it's just the biggest priority is just staying consistent because I have the blueprint. Like I know what I need to do, like food wise, exercise wise. Like I know what workouts I need to do. I learned how to lift properly. Like I know how to engage my core. Like I have it all now. The blueprint's all there. It's just me being lazy as not trying to do it. You know what I mean?
Honestly, bro, the food part is like the most difficult part, man. Like you can definitely get in there, be committed, and like
like
if
so
you walk out and eat a cheeseburger, bro, all the work you put.
So
in
that's the thing. My biggest thing is I took all of that out of the game by just doing intermittent fasting, and I do one meal a day.
Okay.
Right,
Okay.
Monday to Friday, I just do one meal a day. I keep it simple: rice, meat, veggies. Done. You know, and I break it with some protein.
I don't think I've ever gone that route of having like the one meal. a day
That's
thing.
what's always worked for me when I wanted to lose weight, and I've done really well. Like I lost 40 pounds, 50 pounds. Like, you know, it isn't until like I hit the like 220 mark that I start to plateau.
Yeah.
And then that's when I kind of have to switch it up, but I'm not there yet. So like right now I know exactly what I have to do, but once I hit the like 220, that's when like I may need to like rework the program.
Dude, what I've been doing is just I've tried to. Have you heard of there's this guy in China? He's like 70, but he still looks like he's 40 because all he does is he works out and he eats like 8 eggs a day. That's it.
I think I've seen this.
Yeah,
guy
but
too.
he's
He's
jacked.
like some
man.
short Asian dude or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, he's like not short, but like you know.
but yo, there's a bunch of these like what I think they do like Pilates or like what is it? Not Pilates, calisthenics.
Yeah.
Calisthenics.
But he's not that. He's just like from some random village in China. But like he's just like I don't eat anything but eggs, man. I don't give a shit. So, but he's jacked. The results speak for themselves.
Yo, the biggest thing for me was that like honestly the willpower and the motivation just wasn't there.
Yeah.
You know, after I like tore my Achilles like 2 years ago, I like
Oh, that's a common thing, bro. I have another friend that tore his Achilles too, and like,
I
when
lost
that happens, yeah.
all willpower. Because right before then, I was doing good, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like hitting the gym. I was going with the buddy too. Like you know, so I was staying motivated. He's the one that taught me proper form and everything.
Were you doing stretches and stuff before you worked out, or were you doing like
Yeah,
stretching?
bro.
and stuff?
I was seeing a physio. Like so, I knew what stretches to do. Like I was good. I was good.
It's just a random freak accident.
And then, bro, I was dancing. It was like a Halloween party. I was dancing. I did a little fucking like bangura fucking thing.
This wasn't for working
bro. I was like, it's embarrassing to say it, but like it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I like to dance too.
Bro,
like,
man, here I thought you were gonna give some heroic story. Like I
bro.
attempted the long jump and I
bro, I was just dancing at a Halloween party. I was dressed as Tanjiro.
don't ever tell this story to anybody else.
I was dressed as Tanjiro too, bro.
Yo,
I had the earrings and everything. Like,
Yo.
earrings flailing, and then like I got up and I thought someone kicked me, and I was so mad. And yo, the messed up.
got up and started swinging at me.
Yo, I was honestly right. I was like, yo, who did this? And he was like, no, nobody touched you. Nobody touched you. I'm like, nah, somebody hit me, right? And I was so like lit that I didn't even feel it.
That's fuck, cause like your tendon like literally comes apart from the thing.
Totally ripped off, and take it in. I didn't even go to the hospital until the next day night. I did a whole shoot
on a torn Achilles.
Torn Achilles. I thought I had a sprained ankle. I did a whole shoot for. It was jokes. The shoot too was it was for this guy in Scarborough. He's running politics, Parthy Condeville. He was doing like he was going for Scarborough mayor or councillor or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was doing a video for him, and like you just see me like as he's like trying to give like inspirational speeches. I'm just like shooting him, just like trying not to die. Like,
But yeah, that's a great promotional material for your brand. Like, yo, we show up even with injuries, man.
Bro, so bad. And then I'm just like, he's like, yo, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I think I just got a sprained ankle. Like, it's fine. And then, crazy enough, I went to the bar later, right?
Yeah.
And then by then, all adrenaline wore off, and I was just like sitting there. I'm like, yo, this hurts so much. Somebody take me to a hospital.
That's when you decided, like, damn,
right?
man.
And then, luckily enough, when I got to the hospital, I had to wait like 3 hours because all the doctors were in a meeting. Right? And this nurse literally stared at me for an hour, seeing me writhe in pain, till she was like, "Let me give you a painkiller."
Yeah, dude, because like you were walking on all day, you were working on that all day, like.
Bro,
yeah,
it was bad. And then finally, a doctor came in, and he's like, "Yeah, he did like an ultrasound, not gentle at all."
But did they say like you effed it up like to a degree that you shouldn't?
No,
have?
he was
Like,
like, it was just torn.
it was just torn.
And then I also found out my foot's been broken this whole time. There's a piece of my, because they had to do X-rays.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, there was always like a bump here, and apparently I broke my foot however long ago, and it's been chipped and broken, and it just healed that way, and it's been broken since.
Oh, prior to the Achilles.
Yeah, prior to the Achilles, like I don't know when I broke my foot.
Brother, you gotta pay more attention to the signs your body's
Bro, I
giving
didn't
you, man.
even know.
Like,
That's the crazy part. I was like, yo, what do you mean my foot's broken? He's like, yeah, you see that right there? There shouldn't be a line there. Like,
he just went on with it.
bro,
like,
there was just literally like a piece of like my bone that's just not attached and just sitting there.
like, seek
like,
help,
alright,
bro.
cool.
Wait, what did
And
they
the
do?
funny thing is, I've always felt it there.
But you're just like, oh, I guess I just
It's
have.
just a foot.
I guess everybody's feet feel like this.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It wasn't until that day, and I was like, "Yo, what do I do?" He's like, "It's already healed over. You're done.
Jeez. Oh, right. So you can't even like.
You can't even do anything unless you want to break it again and try to reattach it." Like,
Nah. Damn. You know what? I've never broken a bone ever. Have you ever heard that theory? There's like a couple of theories that like I've listened to, and this one's a really like stupid one though. They're like, oh, if you haven't broken a bone, it's because you're predestined for like something great, like God's protection's on you or some crap. And I'm just like, yo, relax.
on some like LeBron James type shit.
Like, some crap like that. I'm just like, this is just you guys trying to make yourself feel better. Like, there's 7 billion of us. There's gonna be guaranteed a bunch of people that's never broken.
I
anything,
honestly
right?
think it's just probably you weren't as adventurous.
That's gotta be.
But
Or I wasn't.
can't even
I wasn't
say that.
busting a move like you. Bro.
Everything that I broke was always in the most embarrassing way. Like I'm not even gonna tell you how I fractured my wrist.
Nah, I wasn't.
If I tell you that, you'll flame me for the rest of my life.
Yo, it's not
I'm not telling you.
It's not what I think.
What? No, definitely not. You know, that's not. No. But honestly, it was probably worse.
Worse than that? Tell you. Bro, what could Bro, the only way it's worse if you were doing it for somebody else. That's the only way it's worse.
But honestly, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
Just
and I'm not
me,
gonna say it on this.
Now I got really.
Bro, are you kidding me? Yeah. We're just starting out. We don't have that many viewers, but I swear to God, if we ever went viral and this is out here, hell no.
All right, yo, be sure to tell me after these things go on.
I'm never telling you, bro.
Just gonna take it to the grave.
Huh?
Yeah,
I'm taking that to the grave.
Damn.
If people don't,
why would you even bring it up, man? Why would you?
Yeah, because I like to do that.
All right.
Oh, man, this catching up went off the rails.
But yeah, now I know a little bit about you.
Yeah.
I known you for how long, and I didn't know about like any of this broken bone stuff or.
Yeah, I've fractured a wrist, torn an Achilles, and broken a foot apparently. But other than that, I didn't. Yeah, there's other things.
Right.
Things I won't speak of.
Yeah, why do you have so much like ominous stuff about you, man? Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, no, you know about the other one, but I'm not gonna say that out loud.
Alright.
Anyways, oh, dude, I'm sweating. Anyways, welcome back to another episode. Redo.
Cut it out, redo. But you can wipe yourself.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Yeah.
BRB people.
Look at that.
I like that figurine though.
I don't know. The Ray one.
Remember the Cell figurine? Yeah.
That'll be forever embedded in our history.
That was a inside out core memory.
The stupid things we did to try and get that back. Like what was like a string
Bro,
on a
I'm
coat hanger and
surprised we
stuff.
didn't get kidnapped.
Bro,
the amount of doors we knocked on.
Yo, just to get it. At that age, we could have logically figured out like
just
one
math to be this would be the
one floor down.
Store.
Bro, yeah. But just the fear that like, your brother comes back and that's his friend's cell toy that he let you borrow and stuff. Yeah, I remember coming over to your place. You guys had like a table full of Dragon Ball Z toys, but like it was, and then they borrowed it from his boy.
Yeah. And we were like, nah, we're gonna play with it though. Yeah. And then we played it on the balcony like a bunch of dumbasses, and let it fall into somebody else's balcony. Yeah. And meanwhile, we're like 6-year-olds, like not allowed to leave the house.
My exposure to like the details of like actual Dragon Ball Z figures was from your house, man. Because like, before that, like
that was a good era. Because I remember, I think we had Super Nintendo, you had Sega Genesis.
Yeah. So we like went back and
forth.
Because like you guys were like you were on like what was it? Super Mario 64 and shit like that.
And you had Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, oh, bro, I hated that game so much.
That game was jokes.
We just like, cause my uncle bought us the Sega Genesis and he bought like my cousin the Sega Genesis too, right? So we just.
I have a Sega Genesis at home.
You still have one?
That works.
Damn, man.
I just don't have a TV to plug it into.
You know what happened with our Sega Genesis? So we had like a garage sale while we were in that building.
Oh.
Bro, me and my brother were at school one day. Like we were trying to sell that Sega for like $50 or something, $60. Yeah. Bro, my dad gave it to somebody for $10 with all the games. Bro, we had like 50 games. Crazy.
Some parents don't realize the things that they give away.
That's what it was. Like somebody probably came in like, oh, I'll give you $10 for it. And I was like, oh yeah, sure, take it.
Imagine if you had it now. That'd be a collector. As a collector yourself, you would never sell it.
Dude, because some of these games don't exist anymore. We had a game called RoboCop vs Terminator that doesn't exist.
Right? Back then crossovers were a thing.
They were a huge thing. So we had like so many games that were like so obscure that like impossible to find now. Mm-hmm. And my dad is something else, man.
The good old days. Good old days of not being able to find everything on a laptop.
Yeah. Fuck.
But anyways, let's get into it. Welcome back to another episode of the Nerdverse podcast, aka NVP. This is officially episode 6, where we talk about anime, games, movies, anything of that culture related. I'm your host, Dana. This is our host, Anishan. It's good to see y'all again. Just to get it going, have you watched the Batman movie with Robert Pattinson?
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I liked it, and honestly, I knew he was gonna do a good job or a decent enough job right from the start because of just the type of actor he was before any of that. I had a lot of people I talked to, they were doubting it, right? They're like, oh, he's not gonna be a good Batman. Mm-hmm. And I was like, right from the get-go, I was like, no, I think he'll actually pull it off quite decently. Like,
that movie is what sold me as an actor. Because I didn't really see anything of him before that.
Really?
Not much. Like, I saw him in Tenet, and he was good in Tenet.
Yeah.
Right? But, like, the thing is, he was always that Twilight dude to me.
Yeah.
So I never really went out and, like, saw his movies. And then I realized, like, this guy hated Twilight just as much as he was in it. Yeah. And he went off to do some pretty, like, sick and obscure movies.
Yeah. And, like, sometimes you kind of know from seeing what that person's character is. Because, some actors always, like, destined to play, like, a certain role. Like, and for me, like, even though, like, maybe he doesn't have the build for Batman that some people would expect from Batman, I was just like, no, I think, like...
But he's also year 2 Batman.
Yeah.
So it's not like he's
Yeah, exactly that, too. Yeah, he's not going to be, like, all that right away. But I was just, like, at the same time, just, like, I think just as a person who he is and, like, some of the things he's gone through in his personal life...
He's actually my favorite.
Out of
all of them. Like, I love Christian Bale, and I love Christopher Nolan, but, like, even Christian Bale admitted himself that, like, he was outshone by his villains, by his counterparts.
Like, right, because
he even admitted himself. But the thing is, like, the Batman, Robert Pattinson, he was the primary piece, even with the great villains.
You're right. Yeah, because Christian
like,
Bale was outshone by like Bane and
Joker and Bane, like especially Joker. He like
took the show.
The counterparts did a great job, but like with this, Paul Dano was a great Riddler. Colin Farrell was a great Penguin.
Yeah.
But even still, I like Batman
I was very
more.
very drawn to like just what he was doing as Batman.
Because he got like a unique voice. And, like, the narration, like, the look, everything. And also, the director attached, I'm a big fan of. He's the guy that did Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
The new versions. Like, so it's just, like... And this was probably the first Batman to actually do a detective story.
Yes, that too.
Every other Batman before that was just superhero stuff.
And I think that was the big selling point of it was like
that was a
actually
huge
detective movie,
like
right?
me before this. Like you probably don't remember this, but I was always like if I ever got to do a Batman movie, it'd be a detective movie. It'd be a mystery more than anything.
Yeah.
Because that's Batman at its core. He's the world's greatest detective.
Yeah.
And that was always the tagline they never had in any previous movie.
Yeah. Even like, dude, even that trailer gave you like chills, right? Like that.
The aesthetics, man.
That's what it was.
Like my favorite scene is like when he's like leading the people to safety and like the shadow, like there's like an overhead drone shot in the water. And like the shadow just is like a one big cape. And they're all under the cape, under his protection.
Dude,
leading him out. I'm like, yo, that's sick.
They did so many good things with that movie, man. Like,
honestly. But the reason I bring that up is supposedly there's a casting rumor for Batman Part 2 for Harvey Dent.
I know what you're talking about. Wait, who was it? Just tell me who it is.
Sebastian Stan.
Yes, that's what I heard. Yeah.
So what do you think of that? What do you think of that?
Do you agree? I like Sebastian Stan.
I like Sebastian Stan too. I think he'll do a good job.
Yeah.
I think he'll do a good job.
See, like usually sometimes you get a casting rumor, and it happens a lot in Hollywood now where you're just like, I can't see it. But with Sebastian Stan, I was just like, I have no
I think he just seems like a very versatile actor.
That's the right word for that, man. Versatile? Yeah, definitely.
You know, because truth be told, I haven't seen him in many other things other than the Marvel movies.
I think I have seen him in other stuff, but
even that alone, the way he does Winter Soldier, and like the nuances of every character as it develops, I just think he could do it.
Yeah. I have no doubts about that, and like that's the thing with like this new Batman series. I think they're being very careful about like because even with Robert Pattinson, I was like, somebody put a lot of thought into this, and they saw what I saw in this actor too, right? So and now they're doing it with Sebastian Stan and everything. I'm just like, you're making the right decisions when it comes to casting. So like,
I like that they're taking their time with it. I mean, obviously it's been delayed a lot, which probably I think this was never confirmed. I'm taking a huge speculation here, but I think Matt Reeves got sick, which is why there's been such a huge delay.
Right. Yeah.
Which is why I was never complaining about it. Because sometimes that happens, bro.
So
and it's just like, yo, if you want something good to come out, just whatever, take your time.
Sometimes they need to step away, even if they're not sick, right? They're just
exactly,
step away,
right? So,
get inspired, come back, and give us what we'd want to see, right? Don't just push it because you're trying to make money off of it.
Yeah, especially because of with Chadwick Boseman, because no one knew, and it just came out like that. I felt like I was getting the same kind of vibes of that's probably what happened there.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, Sebastian Stan. It's not confirmed yet, but if it is, I think it's a great casting. Okay. I'm still curious as to who the villain's gonna be, because this guy said that it's gonna be a villain that hasn't been shown in the movies.
Yeah, I saw that.
But that too. There's been so many villains that have been shown. So who's left? Other than Hush.
Well, there's a lot of Batman. I think one of the things I read about it was he has some of the most
he has the best
wide range of villains.
Okay, if we think about, if he's saying, yo, of all the live action movies, there hasn't been a villain been shown, but we've already seen Bane, we've already seen Poison Ivy, we've already seen Joker, we've already seen Two-Face, we've already seen Mr. Freeze, we've already seen Harvey Dent. That's a lot of his rogue. We've already seen Scarecrow. That's a lot of his rogue gallery. The only person I can really think of that can maybe carry a story is Hush.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a lot of not obscure, but Clayface and stuff like that.
There's a lot of villains, but to carry at Ra's al Ghul, is done too. So for him to say, yo, I'm bringing in a villain that nobody's ever seen before. But
he might put a twist on it that you weren't expecting, right? Maybe he took a very mundane character and gave it a good
Condiment King or something. I don't think so. Unless he does Calendar Man, which might be cool.
See, I'm not too familiar with all the this Calendar Man person.
Calendar Man is basically a serial killer that kills on holidays.
That would actually be pretty good for a mystery movie.
Pretty good. Okay, if it was going to be super obscure, I would say Professor Pig. That would be something, because it's a serial killer that literally which it's very creepy.
Yeah.
Very creepy, very dark. you know, and like with the first one, they already did like the bourgeoisie and the stuff like that. So I don't think they should do Court of Owls.
You don't think they should?
I don't think so, because like the first movie already dealt with like the rich people with Riddler.
Yeah.
I don't think it should continue on from that, right? And like also like the way they ended it, this Batman is now going to be the real form of Batman, because before this first Batman, it was kind of like his origin in the sense of like his motivation is no longer vengeance, but to do something good for his country, for his people, not country.
I was looking at the list of villains, and like you're right, like you pretty much touched on like all the villains that are important. I wouldn't mind seeing, but it's not going to be for this series, like a reiteration of Mr. Freeze done properly. But
because it was rumored for Mr. Freeze,
but it wouldn't. I don't think it would work in this universe.
I think it would 100%.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Cryogenics is a huge thing already. Cryogenics is already there. I mean, all you have to do is make some sort of realistic freeze gun, which you can do with nitrous.
I guess.
And like and stuff like that. Like
I feel like
but like this comes back to our previous discussions of like, do we want a villain that we relate to, or do we want a villain that we could just hate? Because Mr. Freeze is a villain you relate to.
Yeah, that's a problem. But
I think it'll be, if they do it, it'll be like Mr. Freeze, but like there'll also be a bigger villain.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the rest. You're right. Like Hush is one of them. The Court of Owls is like one of the big things too.
I think Hush.
Hugo Strange.
Hugo Strange plays too much into the psychology of it. I also don't think they're gonna do it because they were gonna do a Arkham series to because you know they did the Penguin spinoff, which was really good.
Yeah.
But they were also gonna do an Arkham series, which got canceled.
Yeah.
So it's like if you canceled that, you probably canceled Strange, because Strange is pivotal to Arkham.
Oh right, because that's who he was. Yeah.
Right. He was the psychologist there.
Yeah. That just leaves Killer Croc, bro.
Killer Croc is good, but he's like he's one of the you throw him in to like have a good sequence.
Yeah.
You would throw him in to have a good action sequence. Also, he wouldn't fit because this Batman is way too realistic.
That's the thing, yeah.
It's way too.
That's why, like, I still think, like, even with the realistic spin you're putting on Mr. Freeze, I feel like it wouldn't be grounded enough, right? Like with the Riddler and all these things, like, this could be anybody that's just
because they already have the Joker.
Yeah, he's in there too. Yeah,
right?
But even the Joker is a believable villain because it's just like a psychopath that wants to see the world burn, right? Like there's no rhyme or reason to it. With the deleted scene, I'm kind of excited to see what Barry Keoghan does, but like a part of me also wants like a clean cut Joker. Like because after Heath Ledger, they've been doing this gnarly version of him where he gets more and more messed up.
Where he's more and more messed up, and like I get it because Heath Ledger set the tone, but like our classic Joker wasn't a mafia dressed guy.
Yeah.
Clean cut but a psychopath. I kind of want to like Jack Nicholson. I want to see more of that because he did a sick job.
He did do a good job. Yeah. Yeah. Like I see when I see Jack Nicholson after, like I always I'm like, how are you like?
Bro, it still holds up. Like he did a great job.
He did, and I see what you're saying with that clean, and I feel like it would work really well in this movie. I know they want to steer clear
big time because mafia, the gangs and everything was such a big component. Of like that, so it's just like to see, but they have already introduced a messed up version, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's too late now, but it would have been great to go that route because just like
I hope that's what they do with the new version. With the DCU.
Yeah.
Because there's still another Batman to come.
That's true.
Right? Which we're going to talk about later.
But yeah. Be interesting.
But yeah, okay, so agreed. We both like Batman, and Sebastian Stan, we're all for it, man. I hope he killed the role.
He will, man. I have no doubt about that.
And like, you have shoes to fill because, bro, Aaron Eckhart in Dark Knight was amazing.
Really good, man. Yeah.
Amazing. I saw like a random clip, I think like a deleted scene from it, like randomly it showed up. I think because I was looking up Sebastian Stan and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like it was just a deleted scene of him debating on the news of Batman and stuff like that. And I'm like, bro, this Harvey Dent was sick.
Yeah. like honestly, like so much of that trilogy was absolutely
perfection.
Like, amazing,
it's my favorite trilogy.
Of like
it's my favorite trilogy, which brings me to our next topic, actually, because like in the sense of it's my favorite trilogy, but there's about to be another trilogy that's going to take over if they do it right, which is, I think you would agree too. I mean, Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse,
Oh,
Beyond the Spider-Verse.
yeah, okay. You should have started with that.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I know we have a long ways away because of all the delays and everything like that, but I want to keep the hype alive, bro.
Dude.
If this comes out and they do just as well of a job as the first two, it's gonna be the greatest trilogy of all time.
No, dude, they'll 100% do a great job. Like, how I got into this movie was completely by accident too, right? I just like, I didn't have any faith in like, I'm like a cartoon Spider-Man, like, come on, right? But then I watched it, I'm like, yo, this hits on all aspects, man. Like the lesson it gives you as like, what it means to be Spider-Man and everything like that.
Bro, everything. And it's probably the first time that like I've messed with the legacy character more than the legend itself. You know what I mean?
I think it's because this legacy here, like the Miles Morales character, it's just let's be honest, like the Spider-Man series, like it was something that Stan Lee created when, like in the 80s. So like what comes from that is that, but like Miles Morales is like a very modern retelling of Spider-Man. So like a lot of the stuff he's dealing with is what like we would have been dealing with growing up and everything like that, right? So it's a lot more relatable, whereas Spider-Man previous to that was relatable for the baby boomers and stuff like that, right?
I feel like with Peter Parker, it wasn't relatable. It was someone more to be aspired to.
That's because like I mean, it's not like the lesson doesn't hold, right? Like with great power comes great responsibility. Like of course that holds, right? It's just I don't know how to explain it, right? Like some of the things that Miles Morales was dealing with wasn't the same things that Peter Parker was dealing with, right? Like, and honestly, like everything they touched on, like just like trying to figure out your way in the world as like a person of that age, and like remember in Across the Spider-Verse where he comes back to a birthday party for his dad, and then Gwen Stacy runs off or whatever, and then he's sitting there and like the music cuts out and he's just talking to his mom and she's like, sometimes I don't know where my like baby boy has gone and stuff like that. Bro, great dialogue, and cutting out the music for that was
great.
Perfect.
That's the soundtrack that they made for both those movies. I still bump to this day.
Oh no, I still bump it too, man. It's
amazing.
Sometimes you just gotta sit around and listen to Sunflower by Post Malone.
Bro, the most feel good track.
The
most feel good track.
But honestly, and all the music in like Another Dimension. I forget who the artist was, but that was from the second movie.
Yeah, Annihilate.
Like,
dude, bro, so many dreaming. Self love. Like so many good tracks.
Dude, Self Love. Put Chloe Leroy on the map for me, man. Because I didn't like her as an artist, but like because Metro Boomin made that song, right?
Yeah,
like,
Metro Boomin did both albums.
Both albums. I feel like he had some involvement by picking who the artist was that was gonna sing to that.
I think he had complete creative control.
But it made sense for her because like the lyrics of that song and who she is as an artist, like it made perfect sense because like she doesn't come from some bum ass background like she's the daughter of Benzino, who's already like a known artist.
Royalty in a sense.
Exactly. So she's like trying to figure out her way in this industry and everything like that. So like I feel like when she sang that song, like that kind of came out too, right? So I was like, yo, this guy, modern day Beethoven, man. To me, Metro Boomin is always that. I'm
so hyped for it. I just hope they don't make this mistake with what I've been seeing lately when it comes to great IPs. So like something I've noticed of late is that they'll come up with something great, everybody loves it, and now it's an intellectual property and it's a universe. And because it's such a great universe, they don't want to give it a conclusion. They want to leave it open-ended so they can do more. You know, and to do that I feel is a disservice to like everybody, to the story that you're making and everything. It's like, yes, you have a great intellectual property and like honestly you can do more. But give us a conclusion that we can walk away from if we want to. And if anybody else wants to keep it going, you can do that with other stories and other characters. Because like there are I don't know if you know, they're doing Spider Noir, like a live action with Nicolas Cage.
What?
Yeah, they're doing so the Spider Noir from Into the Spider-Verse, they're giving him a live action with Nicolas Cage on Prime.
Why?
Because it's popular.
But Nicolas Cage can't even. Like, will he be like, I don't know, I have so many questions, man, so many, like, not concerns, because, like, I'm one of the few people that actually likes Nicolas Cage as an
I like
actor.
Nicolas Cage too, but Nicolas Cage is also a flip of the coin, bro.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
either
yeah.
very good or very shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he's either like, you know, Lord of War or like,
Yeah, or something very terrible.
I'm
What was
trying to
that
think
movie
of
where
like
he's
a
trying to get
terrible
eaten by the
movie, bro.
bees or something?
But
But he's
like,
just
or
screaming.
like, I don't even remember the last movie he was in, bro. He does. He's
Oh, it was
very,
one where it was almost like Five Nights at Freddy's. He was in like some kind of like arcade thing trying to protect a girl, and he just didn't talk in that movie at all. I don't know if you saw it. It was just it might have been like a straight to Netflix movie. God, now I gotta search this up, man.
But yeah, fuck, bro. Yeah, so you didn't know about that, eh? It's coming
No,
out
I
soon.
didn't know about that.
They've already dropped like they didn't drop a teaser yet, but they dropped like images.
Yeah.
So that Spider Noir is actually Ben Reilly. He's not Peter Parker.
Okay.
Scarlet Spider.
Yeah. Shit. Sorry, man. This is gonna bother me unless I find out what this movie was.
And like I heard they're gonna do a Spider Punk spinoff.
He
He was a good character.
Yeah, I would
but
watch
like
that.
the thing is, like I said, I'm not opposed to creating more from that universe, but don't leave things open ended just because you want to do more with that universe and make more money.
Yeah,
That cheeses me.
Yeah, there's another problem I have with that too. They're not giving us enough time to like gestate the movies that come out and everything. And like that used to be something in the past where like you could walk away with a movie and like that's what made that movie memorable and kept it like relevant for a long time. Like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and stuff like that, right? Like they gave you enough time to be like, this is it for Spider-Man for a very long time. We're not gonna touch
No,
on this
actually, they
again.
didn't.
What do you mean?
You're wrong. Because, Andrew Garfield's came out real quick.
No,
After
for the
Spider-Man
third
3.
one? Oh, okay. I mean for me, it was just the first two that were like epic for me. Yeah. And then, like,
That was the thing. For me, the first two are the best. 3 was
still
I don't know
okay. It
what
wasn't
they
like,
were doing
yeah. But they kind of deviated a lot from what made it great. But yeah. Like,
Yeah, I heard the next one was supposed to have like Vulture and the Sinister Six and everything.
for the Andrew Garfield one?
Yeah, for the Tobey Maguire one.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it got canceled because 3 did so bad. And I'm like, yo, you probably could have just not done 3 and done that version. Like,
Yeah, that would have been
it
better.
would have been so much better.
Yeah. Yeah.
My bad. What were you gonna look up? Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, I couldn't even find it, man. But like, if the audience knows what I'm talking about, like, something was happening in something like a Chuck E. Cheese, and it's just Nicolas Cage, and he didn't talk the whole movie or some crap like that.
I mean, it's kind of like, did you watch Stranger Things?
No, I didn't watch it because I'm not even gonna talk about why. But I talked to a couple of people about it. Like my cousin from Amsterdam, he was like telling me about it. Yeah. Them over there, they don't like prance, they don't dance around things like we do here. And he's just like, yo, this is what happened. This is why I hated it. And I was like, you know what? I'll probably hate it too.
It was a mixed bag. Like, they gave it an emotional ending, but like they also did a lot of things wrong.
I'll use this word. I heard it was pandering too much to something, and
Yeah, to the wokeness.
yeah, so
Cause like, bro, like the biggest thing was the whole gay thing. Like,
I wasn't gonna say it, but
I don't I'm like, bro, like,
shit?
listen, I'm all for it if it's like properly well done. Like, they had Robins coming out, which was so well done. It was a great scene. Toilet stall, they're drugged. He admits he has a crush. She's like, yo, I like girls too. Like, it was a whole thing, and it was so beautifully done that it was like, yo, I mess with this. But then the other character, Will's character, this guy has a coming out scene with the whole squad, like moments before the world's about to be destroyed. Like, yo, does this really matter right now? Like, are you kidding me? Like, bro, his coming out scene was longer than the final battle scene.
Okay, so since we already touched on it, that's basically what everybody was telling me that watched it. And then like for me, I'm just like, I'm not gonna watch it then. I have zero interest.
The thing is, like, I'll say this, like, people said there was a lot of plot holes. I don't really agree with that. Like the final episode is actually good in the sense that like it tied everything up. Everything's done. Like, I'm good. Like, I walk away from this story now. I'm good. But there was just moments where it's like, yo, you didn't have to do this.
But see, that's the thing. Like, and I guess,
like they could have done so. Basically, like, yo, you know how like we talked about it earlier when I was like, yo, the final season's dope. First 4 episodes, they got into it.
Yeah.
Great, right? And then the next 3 episodes that followed, trash. Like literal trash.
Then I'm good, man. I'm not gonna watch it because I'm just like,
because the writing, I don't know what happened there. Like there were so many that basically that's what ruined it for me. Because it was like the first 4 episodes is great, and then even then the 3 episodes that followed, everything that actually had to do with the story was good, but all the other stuff was crap. Right? Yeah. And then the final episode was good. I still stand by it. The final episode was good. All those people that were just like, oh, there should have been more demo dogs and demo gorgons and stuff like that. Because the final battle basically had them fighting a huge monster, and they were in the other world. Right? Yeah. And it was like, oh, where's all the demo gorgons and stuff like that? But it's just like, yo, if you look back at season 3, all the things combined to make one creature. Right? Okay. So they probably used all the demogorgons to make that giant ass kaiju. Yeah. Right? So it makes sense why it's not there.
Got it. Yeah.
Right? So like those things made sense. It was just all the wokeness that was just like, yo, you didn't need to do all this.
Dude, I mean, it's Netflix now. What do you expect? And this is what like turns me off like a lot of the stuff that they put out, right? Because like if I get even a whiff of it, I don't want to watch. Because like again, like I meant, like I don't have a problem with it either, but like it needs to be seamlessly intertwined. Like don't make that the whole focus. If you seamlessly intertwine it, and I always stand by this cartoon, card captors, for example, of like an example of how to like seamlessly intertwine it, where like the hints of it are there, but it doesn't affect the story, it doesn't affect how the characters are approaching a situation, anything like that, right? But with Netflix, man, they always gotta like make this the focal point, and like the plot changes because of it and everything like that. I'm just like, yo, if you're gay, and that's fine, man.
Yeah, nobody cares anymore,
nobody's
bro.
Fighting against you guys, man.
Like honestly, like, yo, nobody cares. It's fine. You're gay. It's like, it's funny because like I feel like the actors couldn't fake it because they're like, you look at their faces like, yo, bitch, we knew. Like,
we known it for 3 seasons now, man.
Because they like panned to them, right?
Yeah, and their face was like, yeah, you serious?
Like, yo, they're all just looking at him like, yo, dog, the world is ending. Wrap it up. And he's just like, yo, I don't know. I thought you all were gonna hate me. It's like, yo, nobody gives a fuck, bro. Like, we're all gonna
you know, there's a monster right there. We gotta go fight right now, bro.
He's like, yo, we gotta go enter another world.
Yo, man. But yeah.
Meanwhile, you gotta talk about what you get hard for. Like, come on, dog.
Man. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, not at a time like this. Brother.
Not at a time.
This is not the time, brother.
But yeah, so
imagine if there was like a time limit to like whatever they had to do, and they're like, yo, the world's now gonna end because we delayed it just to listen to this, like the story of yours, man. Like, god damn.
Yeah, it's so bad, so bad. But even still though, as a final episode go, it wasn't bad because they it was just those 3 episodes preceding it that I was just like, why did you do this?
I don't know, it's a shame. Like, I'm not gonna watch it. I'll say that much now. But it's a shame because like everything that came before it, like the build up and everything, was a great series. Like great way it started and everything. Like the call back to like this point in time, they did all these things well. And, like then you had to Netflix it at the end, man. Like,
yeah, they gotta work on that. I'm so glad I think Warner Brothers rejected the deal.
Yeah.
I'm so happy about that.
I think one of our previous episodes you mentioned like about like Warner Brothers trying to acquire it, and then I heard now.
I'm just bro. I do not. Warner Brothers should not sell. Why are you gonna sell, especially when like you just put James Gunn in charge of DC? Mm-hmm. Like, yo, give him some time to work some magic and get your money there.
This is just a waiting game because like if I feel like if Netflix keeps like going the way, and like I feel like both sides of the audience are getting kind of tired of it. Like whether like they're individuals that are part of that community or not, like both sides are getting a little bit tired of like having this like thrown in our face all the time. We just want quality storylines. It's just a waiting game now. Like Warner Brothers will probably like outshine that at some point, right? So Netflix has something else going for them, but they have now to figure out what their audience wants to see.
I think they're just worried because they worked through most of their original IP of like original content, which is why they're trying to buy other stuff. But it's like, yo, you have all the money. Work more on your original IP. You had, like, in your original heyday, you were coming out with some quality stuff that you just didn't allow yourself to finish. Like randomly, I don't know if you ever watched Marco Polo.
No, I didn't see that.
Like that was like an old Netflix show that was so sick, but like
No.
they canceled. There's so many shows that they just canceled.
Some of their original shows are really good. Like I don't know if this is just like a feel good show, but Friends from College or something. I think that's
I've heard of that, but there's a lot of Netflix shows that were good.
Dude, I watched that thing on repeat here and there just because it's the quality of like the cast and like their interactions with each other, and like even in that show they got like a gay character there too, but like it doesn't. That's not the whole show. It's all about like a group of friends that like is at a certain age, but like they're not really growing out of like these juvenile ties they have with each other and stuff, right? And like I can relate to that. I'm a little bit juvenile at times. Right?
We act like morons.
Yeah, so I'm just like I can resonate with that whole cast, and they all have like different problems and everything like that. And I'm just like, that's why I rewatch it constantly. Yeah. So, yeah.
Anyways, you want to take a break or?
Yeah, we take a break. The break is just gonna be like us talking anyway.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, we'll just keep it going.
All right. Doesn't even have to be on topic. We just.
Or do you want to take a shot?
Should I just bring? Oh no, we can't be drinking on.
Huh?
Can we like drink on camera? Probably not, right?
What do you mean? We're drinking on camera right now.
I mean, like with a bottle inside me, like. Hey,
yeah, probably not. Yeah. I'll go grab.
Dude, what is that sound?
Is
it ghosts in here?
No, but like there are 2 other offices in this building, so there could be someone else here.
Guys, sounds like he's been slamming the door for like 20 minutes.
There's an office next door. And that guy, he'll like randomly come at night.
Oh, there is a car outside, and he's had like I thought somebody was sitting inside it because the headlights and the brake lights are all on. There's nobody in it.
Yeah, like, so that's probably the office next door. Because everyone downstairs dips at 5, like a gunshot. But sometimes the upstairs guy, he'll come back at like randomly at night. Sometimes he'll just park his car here, and then like his wife will pick him up or something.
True. Like that. Okay. So yeah, it's a pickup truck or something like that. So I
guess that's the guy.
That's the guy. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, do you, yes to the shot or no?
Yeah. I'll just call it. Okay.
Honestly, like you should be able to get a very decent laptop to be able to do what you want to do for like $700. Under the G.
But that one already costs like $1,300.
Yeah, but when did you get that?
What?
That laptop.
No, this one wasn't. I'm talking about the MacBook Air. Yeah. Costs $1,300.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if you don't go with Mac and you go with PC, like you can probably get it under a G.
But I think I want the Mac, man.
Yeah, if you want a Mac, then go for it.
Yeah, because I think it's just
they last too. So
yeah, and I think it's just the type of laptop that you'll need for this kind of thing. That's some good chocolate.
Cut my sugar, man.
I don't know. Proud of you, man. But me, I'm chasing that diabetes.
Yeah, fuck it, bro. I'm done. I'm done with all the junk. I'm done with all that. Y'all are gonna see as these podcasts progress, my ass gonna lose weight.
Willy's Wonderland. That was the name of the movie.
Willy's Wonderland? Nicolas Cage?
That was a Nicolas Cage movie.
I've never even heard of this. But that's Nicolas Cage to a T. That's Nicolas Cage to a T. Alright, yo, so I know we were talking about Spider-Man and like Beyond the Spider-Verse and everything, but I kind of want to jump back to Batman and the whole Bat family. Like, I know we talked about Batman and Matt Reeves and Sebastian Stan, but we also have James Gunn, and he's going to do a Batman movie. I don't know when he's going to do it, but supposedly this Batman movie is supposed to be with Batman and Robin, and that Robin's supposed to be Damian Wayne. And if it's Damian Wayne, that means the entire Bat family is already in.
Yeah, like this means they'll have like Red Hood and Nightwing.
Yeah, like Red Hood, Tim Drake, Batgirl, Nightwing. They're all established at this point.
Yeah,
because there's no way you can have Damian Wayne and all those characters aren't established. Because if he does that, then he's already lost the plot.
Yeah.
So my question is, for the DCU movie, I don't know when it comes out, but who would you want as the Bat family? Like a fan cast. See. And like, honestly, maybe if you don't know, you know what? Just for the sake of like Like, forget about like, oh, they're too old and stuff like that. Like, yo, just your like, if they were in their prime and all that stuff, who would you really want? Like, forget about these new age actors. Forget about the era we're in. Just think about like, yo, like if you could have them in their prime and you wanted them to play, who would you pick as Batman? Who would you pick as Nightwing, Batgirl, Damian Wayne, Tim Drake Robin, Red Hood, and Commissioner Gordon? Because that's the Bat family.
I don't even have an answer for any of these other guys, but you know what? Tom Hardy for Red Hood.
Tom Hardy for Red Hood
is what I was.
Honestly, that's actually a pretty good take.
But I couldn't tell you, like, dude, because Batman is a very hard one to, especially at that point when the Bat family's already established and stuff. Like, I can't even tell you a single actor that I think would.
Bro, I'm not limiting you to these new age now. I know
Yeah, even with like older ones.
Even with the older ones, really.
Bro, this is I don't even know what words to use. Like, this version of Batman is a denser Batman for me from what I've seen in like the cartoon takes of this whole thing. So I'm just like, who is the actor that's gonna pull this off? Like, I don't know, man. And then even for like Nightwing, for example, who was the guy that played Anakin Skywalker as he grew up? He was the same guy that did Jumper.
Hayden Christensen?
Yeah, I was like, could he pull Nightwing off? Like,
maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I have a very strange take on, like, but then keep in mind, like, these are all like, I'm calling out these people at like optimal ages. Like, not what he is now.
Like I said, you're an optimal. Forget about age ranges and stuff like that. If it was just, if you can get everybody in their prime, who would you want?
Yeah, because I remember how Hayden Christensen was in Jumper, and I was like, that kind of felt like Nightwing for me. Mm-hmm. And then Tom Hardy and
that's Red Hood. Okay,
it makes.
I mean, so you got two so far. So what about Tim Drake? Or do you not know enough about him?
I do know about it, but like, brother, I can't tell you, man. Like, it's and even like, I'm dreading thinking of somebody for Damian Wayne, because that's a very hard character to pull off at that age too, bro.
I actually have someone in mind, though.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe you should touch on things, because I feel like you're very more involved with like newer actors and everything.
Yeah.
like that,
Okay.
right?
All right,
So.
you know what? I'll take the lead on this. All right. You know what? That's fine. So to start off, I'm gonna do Batman last. These mine are people I feel like are in this era and that can do it at whatever age there are. Just so for Damian Wayne Robin, it's either between Aidan Gallagher and Javon Wallen. Aidan Gallagher is I think number 4 from Umbrella Academy.
Oh man!
Have you watched Umbrella Academy?
No, I haven't. And you want this person as a
if you saw him in Umbrella Academy, you wouldn't be so skeptical.
Yeah, okay.
You wouldn't be so skeptical. Trust me.
All right.
You wouldn't.
But
be
even
so
like
skeptical.
he's 22 years old. Like,
yeah, I think he might have aged out, but he also looks young, so it could kind of work if they do it right.
And
right?
who was the other one?
The other person is Javon Wallen. He was in Euphoria, a kid named Ash, and he was very like rough around the edges in that show. That I think he could do a pretty good Damian Wayne. And he looks young and like young enough. And
I clearly searched the wrong thing. You said
just look up Javon Wallen, Euphoria. Unless I got the name wrong.
Oh, here, no. Javon Walton. This is a good
I
thing.
think, like, more so than Aidan Gallagher, because I think the Aidan Gallagher from Umbrella Academy time, he is a little bit older now, but if you had him from Umbrella Academy, I think he would have been sick.
This kid's, he's older.
But
yeah,
this kid, yo, he's got it.
I think, this would work, because he's 19 years old, but he still has, like, so he's old enough to know.
He's still babyface.
Yeah, he's still babyface. But he's old enough to know
bro,
his
if you
acting
saw him
chops.
in Euphoria, he was like this little gangster kid that was like super rough.
Yeah.
That is like, yo, I saw Damian Wayne.
Dude, look at that picture. That's,
you know what I mean?
Damian
Like,
Wayne,
yo, he
bro.
can do it. He can do it.
Yeah. All right, this is what I meant. Like, you know the current actors and like what's out there right now. I have no idea, right?
All right. So that's for Damian Wayne. For Tim Drake Robin, I chose Ryan Potter. Ryan Potter was Beast Boy in Titans.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So he actually, you guys should check this out. It's on YouTube. He did like a fan film where he played Terry McGinnis, and he did like a Batman Beyond thing.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I was like, yo, to be honest, I don't see you as a Terry McGinnis, but I can see you playing in the Bat family because of that. So it's like, which was good because it's like, yo, maybe it's not the role you were destined for, but you got something out of it, right?
Yeah.
And also, like, Tim Drake is sort of a special Robin in the sense that he was the only Robin that was never recruited, right? He was the Robin that, like, because every Robin was recruited.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he was recruited into Batman's war. He was the only Robin that was like, let me help Batman. Because he came in after Jason Todd died, and Batman was all over the place, right? Like, do you know a bit of his origin, right?
For Red Hood?
No, for Tim Drake.
For Tim Drake, not too much. Because, like, Dick Grayson was the Nightwing. And, what the hell's his name? Jason
Todd is Red Hood. Tim Drake is...
No, I don't think I know enough of it. Like,
so Tim Drake's Robin, like, the thing that's, like, because funny enough to say, like, I think all Robins are great. Like, they all have their own respective, like, culture, and, like, they're all so amazing, right? And it's so hard to pick between them. But Tim Drake is special in the sense that, like, he came into the picture to help Batman. Like, every other Robin was recruited in a bad place or sent to Batman. This one was, like, he saw Batman was messing up, and he actually was smart enough to figure out who Batman was and secret identity, and he decided to become Robin to Batman because Batman was in a bad place, and he realized Batman needed a Robin. And that's how he ended up joining. So, like, I think he's special in that case, and I also think Ryan Potter can bring that sort of levity to that character.
I think you've been 2 for 2 with those two. Like, just looking at, like, what the actors look like and stuff like that, and some of the work they've done before. Like, I don't know who the kid is that you wanted to play.
But he has the look.
But he has the look.
But
the other one, I've seen Beast Boy in the Titans show and stuff like that. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? Especially now he's a little bit older.
Yeah, he's a little bit older. You know, put him in the costume, he could do it.
Yeah,
and he's aged and stuff like that. But, like, Tim Drake is ambiguous enough that it can be a different nationality.
Yeah, because like now that you brought up like that kid, I was even thinking about like the kid that played one of the Gallagher kids in Shameless, but I'm like he's too rough.
Carl,
but he's way too scruffy and stuff. Like he's not like. Yeah, Damian Wayne is very.
He's a little too
poised, clean cut.
Trash.
Yeah. For like, I don't want to say it, man. Like,
Shameless made him like a trailer trash.
Yeah, and even though like he's aged out of that too, but like this person like they can definitely pull it off.
Okay, cool. Yeah. And then for Red Hood, I chose Dacker Montgomery. He was Billy in Stranger Things. The anger. The father to son hate, the rage, the look.
You know, like, remember the brother in It, like the one that the clown takes over for a little bit and makes it like. I feel like he's too much like that, where he's just like, you kind of like you can poke holes at this character and they're not firm enough. Or like Tom Hardy, like a younger Tom Hardy, quiet.
A younger Tom Hardy would definitely do it. First of all, hands down. But if I'm limited to who's available now. I think Dacker Montgomery would do a sick job.
Me, it's just I think there's a sense of intimidation that he kind of lacks from me, right? And
really, I think he has that.
Really, I know what scenes you're talking about from Stranger Things were like that, but like for me, it was just like it wasn't like intimidation from like size or brute force or like what you think they could. It was just like you're a psycho, you might bite my ear off, like that kind of intimidation to me, right? Like it wasn't like. A villain would fear this or anything like that. But like I could be wrong. Okay, like again,
I think he has the acting chops for it. I think from what I've seen, he can hold the role, and it's also like you're under a mask too for Red Hood for most of the time.
That's the thing.
So a lot of it comes from your mannerisms and your voice. Yeah. And I think he can give that rage off.
I mean, like,
and I also think he has because he also had that moment with Max. Where it's just like because Red Hood also needs to have that little bit of softness. Right?
Is that what you're...
You know what I mean?
Alright,
Like, because like
alright.
he's a lot of rage, but he's also a Robin, so there's also some good to him.
Yeah.
Which
yeah,
was
yeah.
like Billy in a sense.
I'm basing it all off what I remember from Under the Red Hood, like the animated movie.
That's
right?
me too. Yeah.
So you're basically-
Like if it was Under the Red Hood, my go-to character would be Jensen Ackles, just because of the voice,
he could pull it off too.
right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like he's too old now. He's too old now. Honestly, like if anything, he'd be a Batman.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's not my Batman. He did a great job voicing it for the animated movies.
Yeah.
Because he was the voice for like the later animated movies after
Yeah.
Apocalypse War and stuff like that. But yeah, he's too old now. It doesn't work. I think he's almost pushing like mid 40s.
Yeah.
Like early late 40s. Like it doesn't work. And then for Nightwing, I chose Dylan O'Brien. He was in Teen Wolf. He's been in a bunch of things. Look him up. Maze Runner.
Oh wait. Oh, this guy
I think he'd be really good.
as Nightwing.
Because Nightwing kind of has to have that Spider-Man quippiness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like
I don't know if this like I see where you're going with this.
I think he could do a good job. Like, get rid of his beard, give him a little bit longer hair, right? Throw the mask on, and like give him more of a like bulk.
Yeah.
He'd fit the role. Like he'd fit the look for sure. And I also think he'd fit the acting chops to it because like he also has good acting presence. He has good aura, and like Nightwing is a big character that you need to have really good star power for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, because Nightwing, I mean, in the comics, he's the head of the Justice League right now.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they made him the leader
Jeez,
because
yeah.
the Justice League messed up in the comics. That they were like, "Yo, you take the role, you take the mantle."
Damn. See, I don't know.
And then for Batgirl, I chose Margaret Qualley. And like, I don't know about Batgirl, but I think she'd make a really good Oracle.
This person?
Yeah.
Oh, she was in Maid, right?
Yeah, her.
Actually, bro, I think she could pull a Batgirl.
I think she'd pull both.
I thought her acting in Maid was actually really good.
Yeah,
Like
she's a great actress.
Yeah,
Great
yeah.
actress. I think she could if she like got
when you
toned.
said Oracle is basically because she broke her.
Yeah,
but
she got shot up. In the
Right, yeah,
wheelchair,
sorry,
like, all
yeah,
limp and stuff.
yeah. Goddamn.
Right, like,
No, but you know what, man? I can't believe I didn't think of this. I can see her as Batgirl too.
yeah, I can
absolutely
totally
could,
see.
yeah.
I can totally see it. And then for her dad, Commissioner Gordon, Bryan Cranston, hands down.
No way, man.
Hands
Really?
down, bro. Bryan Cranston with the mustache and the hair, and also he's already voiced the character.
Yeah,
He's already he's already voiced the character in the animated movie Batman Year One, so he already understands the character. For him to do live action is not so far fetched at all.
Yeah, he'll probably bring some like depth to it. I don't know. Now
And
that
just give him the thick handlebar mustache, bro. That's the guy.
just let him like I don't know if you ever saw that video where he was like in the like him and whatever Jesse's real name is. They were invited to a bar to help bartend and stuff. Like
I think I did see that. Yeah.
I wonder if he could actually pull off Aaron Paul. If he could pull off any, no, probably not.
No,
These
definitely
roles,
not. I'm sorry, no.
Yeah.
Aaron Paul could probably pull off a villain, but he can't be in the Bat family.
Not the Bat.
He can't be in the Bat family. He is not in the Bat family. I'll make him the condiment king.
He could be the condiment.
He can be the condiment king. I'm sorry. Yo, you're a great actor. You did a great job of Breaking Bad, but no.
You know, at some point in that movie, you feel like, yo, what up, bitch?
I'm
That's all I'm
sorry. I can't. It's one of those things where you just get typecasted. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
man. Okay, five. Throw that away. Okay, no, yo. So far, the only one that I wasn't too on board with your suggestions was the one that you picked for Nightwing from Maze Runner. But everything else, I was like, yeah, you know what? These are on point. So now I'm looking forward to hear your Batman, man.
Batman. Okay, so this has been. Before I tell you my like lifelong choice of like who I've always wanted to play Batman, I know Brandon Sklenar has been like is a very like big cast choice, and I see it too. He was in 1883.
Oh, I don't remember.
It was like one of the Yellowstone spin-offs.
Brian
Or
Skinner.
1923.
Is it Sinar? What is it? Skinner?
Brandon Sklenar, 1923.
Sklen.
He has the voice, he has the physique, he has the look. I see it.
For Batman.
For Batman. Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah. Trust me, if you watch him in 1923, you'd be like, yo, he can pull it off. Especially because of his voice. Because it's very deep.
Mm-hmm.
And he's jacked. Like he's jacked.
I don't know, man. All right, who's your second suggestion? Who's your
But my lifelong choice, the person I've always wanted to play Batman, Jake Gyllenhaal. Jake Gyllenhaal, I've always wanted him to play Batman.
I don't know if his voice will work for it.
I think he can do it.
I know look-wise, I think he can do it too.
I think he's a good enough actor that he'll develop the voice.
Really, because I'm remembering what he was like the stature during Spider-Man when he was Mysterio. Yeah,
Bro, forget Mysterio. His Jarhead physique.
I don't even remember. I don't think I saw Jarhead.
Jarhead was his like jack physique, right? Bro, like the thing is, like Batman is essentially a broken character. He's a broken man, right? That does everything he can to make things better for everyone else around him, so that they don't have to go through what he went through, right?
I think he's aged to the point where he can definitely pull off like a Batman.
But he can pull because everyone else I chose is a little bit older too, so he needs to be a little bit older.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, so I think he'd be at that point where, a
little bit graying, but not old.
Yeah. And that's kind of exactly where Jake Gyllenhaal is now.
I think Jake Gyllenhaal.
And I have no issue with the acting. Like, and you're right. It would be like an effort for him to bring the voice out, I guess. And like
that's the only thing. But I also think, if you look at a lot of the roles he's done, Donnie Darko, a lot of darkness, a lot of mental anguish, right? And then Prisoners, Detective, and then Jarhead physique. Like, you combine all of those. He has all the elements to make a great Batman.
I wonder if he's ever considered it himself.
He's tried.
He has.
Yeah, he got rejected.
Damn. Okay.
He got rejected, and I hate whoever rejected it because Jake Gyllenhaal, I've always
I wonder when he tried to apply for this thing, right? Like, because maybe everything at its right time, right? And
I hope he goes for it again. I hope. James Gunn sees him. I hope he gets that audition because, if Jake Gyllenhaal becomes Batman for the DCU, I am here.
Yeah.
I am here for it.
And he's got quite a few years left in him to keep pulling it off for the foreseeable future. Right?
It's one of the biggest dream fan casts for me. I've wanted him to play that role for so long, and if they give it to him,
yeah, I mean, all right. Well, even that one I agree with. It's literally just the Nightwing one that I was kind of iffy on, but everything else I'm put aside your misconceptions because of past films and whatnot. I'm no, you gotta be open to it. And you know what? I've seen Maze Runner. I actually have.
Yeah.
So I know who this person is, but there's some reason that I'm iffy about it for.
I get what you mean, but the thing is with Nightwing, he has that, I was saying before earlier, he has that Spider-Man quippiness to him, right? Yeah. And Dylan O'Brien has that natural skill to be quippy, which a lot of people don't have. And I think that's a vital thing to differentiate him between Red Hood, Tim Drake.
Yeah.
Because it's also how they can play, because it's also thinking about chemistry between characters, right?
Yeah.
Right? I think because Red Hood is super messed up, angry, violent, right? And then you have Tim Drake, who's just smart and funny and does his own thing. Yeah. And then you have Damian Wayne, who's just a murderer, right? Who's just a 10-year-old kid that just murders because of the way he's raised. And then you need that kind of big brother element.
Which from the cartoon movie, like you did see that between Nightwing during like the training exercise and Damian Wayne. Like I like it depends on their interaction. Too.
Yeah.
Like,
So like
if you could sell that to me, then you could sell like an actor to me too. Like that interaction, if you could sell it to
and
me.
I think between Jake Gyllenhaal and Dylan O'Brien, they look just like apart enough that it could work, right? Because Nightwing is also old enough to be an adult, so it's like he's a son, but he's not a son. Like you know what I mean? Like
They have to age out of the Robin character.
Yeah.
Right? That's the whole thing. So yeah.
So yeah, that's to reiterate. Commissioner Gordon, Bryan Cranston, Nightwing, Dylan O'Brien, Batgirl, Margaret Qualley, Damian Wayne, Javon Wallen, Tim Drake, Robin, Ryan Potter, Red Hood, Dacre Montgomery, and Batman, Jake Gyllenhaal.
All right.
And James Gunn, I hope you're listening, dog. Get it right. Because, honestly, who you pick as Batman sets the tone for your entire DCU.
Yeah.
Because I'll give it to you. You picked the right Superman. In my opinion, you got a great Superman to lead your series and run with it. But the person you pick as Batman will make or break your entire universe.
Yeah. You gotta get it just right there. And it's like you said, it just sets the tone for the whole thing, right? And whatever sort of thing you're gonna do this franchise for the foreseeable future, if you're taking over completely, then
I think he has star power. I think he's got the acting chops, and I also think he's healthy enough, like even if he's older, to like do what's required for the next fucking 5-10 years.
Yeah, I have no issue with the acting chop stuff. Yeah, because I think I've seen him in a bunch of things now, and I'm just like,
I've seen him in a lot of stuff, and like, he's a great actor.
Yeah, he's versatile.
It's been very rare that I've seen him in something, and I was like, you're weak.
Yeah.
I think Mysterio was the only weakest character.
Really, I was okay with him as Mysterio too, and then
I was okay, but like that wasn't on him. It was the direction and when it went.
Yeah. But then
because I think Far From Home was like the weakest Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, because he has a lot of range too. Because I saw him in Nightcrawler. I saw him in
Nightcrawler was amazing.
Yeah.
That's the also other thing. Batman needs to be a little bit creepy, a little bit like off-putting.
Yeah.
Right? He can't be like homegrown. Like you can't just agree with him. Batman always rubs people the wrong way.
Yeah. So between his early days in Donnie Darko, like you mentioned, and then Nightcrawler, and then what he was in Zodiac too, right?
Yeah, Zodiac, Prisoners. Mm-hmm. And then Jarhead Physicality.
Yeah.
With like all the other characters he's pulled off, combine that into one thing, like that's the guy.
Yeah, he could do it. He has the range, and he's developed enough as an actor to do it. Yeah, whoever's listening, man, make it happen.
James Gunn, you listening, right? Nope. Look it up. Make the best Batman movie. And on that note, we good?
Yeah,
we good?
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up. All right, yo. Thanks for joining us for another episode on the MVP, aka the Nerdverse podcast. It was nice hearing from y'all, or it was not nice hearing from y'all. It was just nice.
It's nice hearing from us.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
That sounds a little...
Yeah, it sounds friendly.
It was just nice, y'all. It was nice. And take care. Hope y'all have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Cheers.